Do you see your name, Kate, in that the column labeled participants?
Yeah.
Is this a text message that you received from Mr. Depp on or around August 13th, 2016?
Yes.
And it appears that he's responding to something that you had sent him, correct?
I don't know.
You see where he says, "Thank you, sweetheart"?
Yes.
He's directing that to you, right?
It looks like there's someone else CC'd on this text, so it could be to that person. I honestly don't know. I can't answer your question.
Do you see where he says, "We'll hit you when I get back, doll. Come over for a spot of purple and we'll fix her flabby ass nice and good"?
Yep.
Come over for a spot of purple means come over for a drink of wine, right?
I don't know.
That's what you understood it to mean, correct?
I don't know.
Lucian, can you pull up the documents labeled UK Trial Day 7 James testimony, please? And Ms. James, you remember giving testimony in the trial in the UK, right?
Well, there'd be something wrong with me if I didn't.
And
I need order in the court.
When you gave that testimony, you gave it under oath, correct?
Yes.
Lucian, can you please go to page 39 of the PDF? And on line 7, Ms. James, am I reading this right? You were asked the question, and he is inviting you over for a spot of purple. What is that? Yes, is your answer. Question, what did you understand? You answered red wine, I imagine. Do you see that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Remember giving that testimony?
Yeah.
So is it your understanding that Mr. Depp was inviting you over for wine at some point after he split up from Miss Heard?
And just speculation.
Did you meet up with Mr. Depp for red wine around the time period of this text on August 13th, 2016?
I did meet up with him, but we did not drink red wine, no.
Was anyone else present for that meeting?
No.
When he said, "Come over for a spot of purple and we'll fix her flabby ass," you understood him to be referring to Miss Heard when he said, "We'll fix her flabby ass," correct?
Yeah, it wasn't for me to speculate what he was referring to.
And I'm not asking for you to speculate what he was referring to. I'm asking for your understanding was that he was talking to Miss Heard, correct? You can answer.
There isn't an answer. I mean, this is the way he writes. It's very random and you don't sort of question it. Okay? It's just the way he writes. He writes in a very abstract way.
Okay. Lucian, if you can just pull up the prior testimony that we just looked at. Ms. James, isn't it true that on line 12 of page 1221, you were asked the question, red wine, and not only to come over for a spot of purple, but to fix her flabby ass. That was about Miss Heard, was it not? And on line 14, you answered yes, yes. Do you see that?
Yes.
So you did understand this to be referring to Miss Heard, correct?
No.
I'm sorry, you said no?
Just trying to be agreeable in the court, having no clue what on earth is going on. So there you go. I have no clue.
Was that answer in the court truthful or just agreeable?
Just being agreeable.
So it wasn't truthful? You can answer.
I don't have an answer for you, Mr. Rothenborn.
What did you and Mr. Depp talk about at that meeting that you recall?
I don't recall details.
Just tell me generally everything you recall.
It's too long ago, Mr. Rottenborn. I don't recall.
Do you recall anything?
No.
Where was the meeting?
At his residence in West Hollywood.
Is that his residence? What? I'm sorry.
In West Hollywood.
What time of day?
About 3 p.m.
So you recall the time of day, but you don't recall anything you discussed?
No, I'm just saying, I know it was in the afternoon because it was after I picked my son up from school because my son went to swim in the pool with the security guards watching him while I went and had a brief conversation with Mr. Depp. That's the only reason I remember the time.
Did you talk about Miss Heard?
Yes.
What did you discuss about Miss Heard?
Like I said, I don't recall the details.
Well, I'm just a little confused because you just testified you didn't remember anything, but now you remember that you did talk about Miss Heard. So what I'm trying to get is everything you remember about the conversation.
Well, you've got to understand, Mr. Rottenborn, the mutual connection between Mr. Depp and myself is, in fact, Miss Heard. So inevitably, that is going to be part of the conversation. That's all I remember. Okay.
Do you remember anything else about that conversation with Mr. Depp?
No.
Have you seen Mr. Depp since that conversation?